Hi everybody, welcome back. Thaumaturge with me, Sid, and I've been doing. I inadvertently. Well, how do I say this? I scanned a zombie. I thought I'd scanned a zombie, but I scanned a zombie because I was getting a bit annoyed about the fact that I couldn't seem to unlock this fortress armor. I also scanned a bow and an arrow that unlocked these. And yeah, they're unlocked. And I went one stage further, and I've done the research. So for the bow was Telem, Voltus, and Mortus. So that is Motus and air. So that consists of air and auto off the top of my head. So brought that down here. This one used something and permutatio, so I just hooked those up with a precantation in the middle. So that's that one. And then the fortress armor is pretty much a chain of metallum and terra, and then some permutatio chain to swap it from pedito to auto link in there. So pretty elemental stuff. this from the person who had so much fun in games trying to get things. I'm waiting, actually. I want to sleep so I can get rid of the rain, so we can address a really important issue. I mean, this is, oh hello, Helm of Revealing. That's the one we're going to want, almost certainly. Cost 3 levels, thank you. Yeah, we can do the other ones. The Angry Ghost Faceplate. These are upgrades, obviously, to that. But what I wanted to do is, let's have a look. Really, this basic construction leaves it inferior to diamond. By improving the construction process and complexity, you found a way to create armor of exceptional craftsmanship, durability, and strength. Same protective properties as diamond armor, greater durability, and offers additional protection against magic and fire. Each additional piece of this armor wall increases the overall protection offered by all pieces and improves its visual appeal. Yada yada. But we are into infusions again, and this is where we are struggling a little bit. Now the bow's actually not too bad, and we can probably manage that. But we do need to deal with this urgent, critical. I also just want to go and grab the experience from the creeper that I shot with my bow before we started recording, who was swimming in there. I wouldn't mind, but the hole in the first place was caused by a creeper. Urgent problem. Hugely urgent problem. Yeah. How dare I have a 2-wide building with an off-center door? I mean, am I insane? Yeah, thanks for pointing that one out. That actually probably would have driven me mad eventually as well. Okay, so what we need more string than that. We've definitely got the bones. We have definitely got that. Now, did I? Let me just check. String. Nope. Stringy string. Nope. Stringy string. Nope. But I do happen to know there is down here. There is stringy string. I'm fairly certain down here there's stringy string. I say no. I'm being very optimistic. There we go. We have 4 stringy string. And the bones as well. All bones for days. We need 1, 2, 3 of those. Okay. Could do with arrows as well. Have we got any arrows down here? Arrows, if I were an arrow? No. Arrows are probably handy if we're going to have... I've got arrows. I've got some arrows. Okay, let's just head back up. And let's get this bow. This bow is probably... It is up there. It is right up there as one of my favourite bows in the entire game. It's not by any means the best bow, but it is pretty damn cool because now that's up power 2, so it's a shame we haven't got that. But yeah, It's cool. Deeply cool. Right, so we got the bow. We got the bow, and we shall place our old bow, our old enchanted bow, away. Have I got any more arrows kicking around in any of these chests before I go running around making more? I'm not so bothered about the actual elemental arrows, to be honest. They're not that brilliant. They're all right, but they're not rocking. You know what I mean? Right. So, plan for today. We need to stabilise our altar. Now, we could use crystals. That's perfectly doable. We can use, obviously, mob heads. Crystal clusters, I should say. But what I want to do it with is rotten flesh, or more appropriately, candles. So we've got some rotten flesh there. If we look at the use of that, we can make the block of flesh for flesh golem. Bit of Ignis in there, magic tallow. Use the magic tallow, 2 that and a bit of string, gives us 3 things now. I think we can also use Pedito and wool to get string, seeing as we are a little bit low on that as well. So yeah, we can pretty much get most of this stuff magically. However, there is one thing left that we need, and I just need to double check. What did I do with my bloody iron? If I were iron, where would I be? Well, there's some there. Oh, I put it in the precious things chest, didn't I? That was right. It's upstairs, in other words. This is where I'm keeping my valuables, or the limited things of limited use. So we need 1, 2, 3. 3 of that. Yes, definitely 3 of that. We need 1, 2, 3 of those. Have we got slime? We should have slime, because I remember killing a bunch of slime. We have 1, 2, 3. We've got cobble. We've got plenty of cobble. Let's just do that, and we've got you. So, yeah, you probably figured out what I'm making is 3 sticky pistons. And why 3? Because I'm going to use a very, very, very simple crusher mechanism to tenderize my zombies a little bit. We're going to need a couple of levers. Okay, we've got a chisel. We just need something we want to use as a block to be chiseled. Something like a pane of glass. Perfect. Right, let us head down here and go and just... that was the wrong way. We're going over to here to where our spawner is. So currently our spawner is not very efficient. It's also not very efficient for getting down to. So first things first, we just need to block you off. Maybe, oh god, come here quick. Like that. That was, that could have been nasty. That's also going to be problematic with that water stream, isn't it? How are we going to handle this then? Do I want to do something different? If I can go that way. Yeah, I suppose. How? Torches? Have I got any? I haven't got any torches on me either. That doesn't help. Get myself some torches. So I can either bring them this way, I've got a water stream, or I can just drop them straight down and deal with it that way. Now if I drop them straight down, I'm going to have to get in there and light this place up again, which is a bit of a bind, but at the end of the day it's not the end of the world. So I need some torches. Let me get myself a few bits and pieces together. I could do with some more dirt as well. Dirt is probably one of the best building scaffoldings out there, so that's because it just breaks so easily. Dirt. Sand is pretty good as well if you want to use gravity. I need torches. I'm going to make a full quartet of a full set, I think. Yeah, so let me get this together and I'll be back. Oh man, we're too far. I'll be back in a moment. In fact, I don't need to be back in a moment. I've got the torches. I've just got pretty much everything we needed there. So let's do this properly. So, what have we got? Well, we have got this thing here, and we need to light it up good and proper. We probably want to pop a few torches in as far as we can as well. Maybe one over there. Maybe do the same at this side. That's the other. This is, of course, the other way. Rather than go in, just pop that down there. We'll pop you there and there, perhaps. Oh, I didn't really want to use those. Yeah, well, they'll come back to me. Hup. A bit of light there, bit of light there. We'll have a bit of light there, bit of light there, and we'll head back over here and take those out. And then just stick a little bit. Oh, wrong. Stick a bit of this in. So this, I mean, most of this here is just plain old vanilla work. There's nothing fancy going on here whatsoever. That will give me that back. That will get those guys down, because at the moment, you see, I can kill these guys relatively easily. But the problem is they take durability off my sword. It's wearing me down. It uses a lot of food, because obviously I'm taking several hits to take these guys out, and it is just not ideal. So what we really want to do is something a little bit more like this, I think. Well, let's try that again. A little bit more like this. So these guys are going to drop straight down here. And I want to go and take you out. Right. Let me just pop that there. Yep. One more, I think. Come on. There you go. Thank you. And we're going to have a sticky piston there. And the sticky piston is going to go over that. All with me so far? Excellent. So that will come down, then that will piston in this way, and we're going to have, and as I say, this is about as simple as you can make this kind of stuff. Yeah, so do I want to come down one more? Maybe I do, actually. Helps if you have the right tools on you. Yeah, let us keep this, why did I put that there? A bit cleaner, and we'll put this in here. 2 sticky pistons there. Does it really matter what we use? I am going to go with something that stands out, so I'm going to go with wood, just so you immediately know that this section is, you know, out of bounds. And then we can stick that there. We can put a lever here, and that will pop that out that way. We can pop a lever, where are you? I think about there. Yep. And we can tidy this up. I mean, this is just, you know, a messy, quick fix at the moment. So that will turn that on. That will turn the crusher on. Yeah, we need some. I'm just going to close that just in case. Stop them getting through. I want some more stone just to tidy this up, and I will be. All right, we're grabbing a few things from here because I don't think we'll ever use these. But first things first, we'll grab a couple of chests, because why not? That is just a furnace, isn't it? Nothing fancy there. I want a hopper, and I need to get rid of some stuff. I've been getting these bricks. I'm bringing this. I'm basically closing this corridor off to this point, because I don't need all this dungeon. You know, a lot of this is wasted space. So I'm going to close off sections, like everything from that point down, for example. This will all be closed off. Pointless. Doesn't serve any purpose. This corridor maybe close off and keep this bit open. Down here, keep the cake room, because obviously everybody likes cake, and yeah, down there. So we can fill this in with just the garbage, the dirt and gravel and stuff that we don't really need as we progress. But I just need to make myself a few ladders, 3, 6, maybe 12. And then we need to divest ourselves of a little bit of poop, because we've got too much poop. Actually, that could just live there. We don't need you. We really don't need you. We don't need those. We don't need that. But we do need all of this lot. And we got some wood. Good. So yeah, the idea here being to bring these guys down into range of a one-hit kill. So at the moment we can do that. That will shut down the system. They can't get in. Or with me so far. That activates the crushers. They chomp and die. That things, we can open that and kill them. But obviously at the moment we have got one minor little teeny weeny issue. Let me go and get that. No, damn it. Bloody hell. Okay. I want you. Oh, they're everywhere, aren't they? I want to go with a quarter-size cube. So I had a play with chisels and bits. Actually, I don't quite want to do that yet, do I? No, I don't. Because what I need to do first is... oh, God. How do I do this without picking up 6 billion bits? Yeah, that'll do the trick. Is pop that in, and then I need this to go in. Oh, hang on. Just do that. It'll do. How to do this without... no, you don't. Shift doesn't work when traversing chests. Damn it. Let's take this out then. And pop that in, and then we can take those and pop that back. And then we can finally take those and pop this in again. Get there eventually. So obviously Babby can jump over that, so we do need... oh, we've run out of bits. Is that it? I'm sure there was more. Oh, there's some in there as well, isn't there? Yes, there is. So there. Right, we're out of bits again. We've got this little bit of... I chisel you. There. Back down, then we can get that and do it properly, can't we? So, yeah. So that should be our killing chamber. Let me pop that back down. We do want to do... Where did that go? There. The floor. Because if we're making it look pretty down here, we might as well do it all. Yeah. No point in scrimping. And then we want our ladders. And I know we could use a more magical... Oh, God, what have I just done there? There. Right. Gimme. We could use a more magical... We could use like an elevator or something in here, but really, why bother? There's a reason why you would use certain things and not others, and that is... let me just do that. Whee! Oh, hang on. Eat. Bonk. 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 Get over that way. We'll take the one off the back. And that one. Then that one. Then we can come back this way a bit. Hi! Oh, don't want to fall down if we can avoid it. Put that all back and the world should be a good and happy place. Now the one thing I could have done is drop that floor one, but that would make it slightly more efficient. But right now we should be picking up a few bits in there. We'll have the torches, we'll have the dirt back. We've got these guys, so they can't get me. They can't even see me. Those blocks are nightly in the way. I can hit them should I wish to. So 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Now, because they're armoured, they're a bit more of a pain, of course, but yeah, not a major issue, is it? So, it's just a matter of let that run for... Well, now, normally what I would do is I would close the hatch, let that run for a while, open the hatch, zombie falls in, close the hatch before you activate it, and off you go. Now, you see, this is why I say I would be tempted to drop the floor a little bit. But, yeah, that's a lot of work for the odd zombie. So, I'm not going to bother. So, what I need to do now is grab rotten fresh. So, I'll be doing that for a bit, and I will see. Okay, we've got about 24. We've got a whole load of other useful stuff as well. Bits and pieces of stuff we can cook and turn into essentia and do all sorts of nice things with. Now we've got a whole bunch of chuckleheads waiting there patiently for their turn. They are going to be disappointed because we are going to head over to the nether now. I am going to just drop off... oh God, I'm not going to drop off those. Those can go in the bin, but that... Oh, I had another 4 already. That... what am I doing? I'm not even in an inventory, am I now? That can stay. We'll keep hold of those. Yeah, everything there. Have that teeny bit of string. I don't think there's any wool down here. No, there isn't. So we need a bit of wool. And we're not going to get the stabilization done this episode. This I am certain. What time is it? It is night time. Night time, time to sleep. When you're working on the ground, you don't notice these things. If we see any spiders, we might be lucky, but we'll have a look in our wool situation. What have we got in there? Anything or nothing? Yeah, we've got a bit of string, actually. Nothing. Oh, and some rotten flesh. We've got an efficiency 1 book. Useful. Sharpness 1 wooden sword. Now this is the other thing you see. This thing's great because it'll hit all of the zombies in the trap at the same time. So as long as I knock them down far enough, it's a 1 or 2 hit kill at worst. Now we can obviously use the stuff we're pulling out of the chests and mob drops as well, but pardon me, obviously that is somewhat less efficient. We'll take whatever rotten flesh we see in our chests with us, however, and we'll leave that bit of wood behind. Right, what we got? Anything? Oh, we have actually got so much rotten flesh. We don't know what to do with it. Okay. If I were wool, where would I be? Assuming I've got any wool, of course. I've got a grey wool. That is not gonna do it. That is not gonna cut the mustard, hack it, whatever the phrase we need is. So the next question is, have I got any shears? I'm fairly certain I had shears, but again I cannot remember if I've still got shears. You know what? It is only a couple of pieces of iron at the end of the day. I've not left them up here, have I? No. It is only a couple of pieces of iron. Let's not be tight-asses about it. Let's make ourselves a pair of shears. Right, let's go find some sheep, and then we can go and make Thaumic candles. Now there is a sheep that way. There we go. Hello, Mr. Sheep. I would like, thank you, your wool. Is that it? One stinking sheep. There's a spider over there. Piggies. Alright, let's ow, that hurt. Let's just have a look around. There's the one sheep over there that we know about. There's probably sheep over there, but there's also a pretty good chance that there have been wolves over there. In which case, if there are wolves over there, there's probably not sheep over there, because you know what wolves and sheep is like. I see some. Go. The dreaded wolf. The times you go looking for the wolves, you can never find them. The moment you go looking for sheep, however, in a tiger biome, I'm not even going. We're not going there this time. That is not happening. The moment that happens, you know you're going to see wolves everywhere. You know they're probably going to have killed just about every sheep in sight. And yeah, not good when you have that situation going on. Any more sheeps? Any more easy accessible sheepses? No, let's what we get there. No, oh, we got more than enough. You get 4 for each, so that should give us a whole buttload of candles. Now, how the stabilization works in this is your guess is as good as mine. I couldn't tell you if it is exactly the same or not. It may be. I think is the only thing we can say is maybe the same. I'm pretty certain it will be the same mechanic in that you will have to place your stabilizers symmetrically beneath or above the altar, and I can't imagine that has changed. Whether they are greatly stabilizing things or whether they are minor stabilizers is, well, that pigman had to have spawned. Oh well, I suppose he could have come through. He could, because he was a bad big pigman. Right, what have we got? We've got Pedito, so we can do this for starters. We'll just stick you in there for now. We've got lots of Pedito. We can stick all of the wool through and just get lots and lots of string. So that's nice and easy. I don't think this has got any aspects, which is a shame. Otherwise that would be a really, really simple way of improving that. Now the Ignis, we've got 40. I've got 60 rotten flesh, so I do need some more Ignis. You have got 2 and 2, so if I do 10 of those, well, do do 14, and then we can take our Ignis. Oh, okay, we had some. And potential's it's getting there this time. We don't have to worry about it. Brilliant. And then we can do the same with this. We can make our magic tallow, and that is doing the job really well. And once that's run out, I don't know whether it should reach that. So yeah, fairly cheap stabilizer. It is reaching over there, even better. Then all we need to do is get beneath that. There's 60, there's those. We can jump over here, and it is just 2 of those. And those makes 3 per candle. They are free, so that gives us a stack and a bit of stabilizers. Not bad, not bad at all. And then you see we're into the realms of how do I want to do this? Do I just want to keep it fairly small? Yeah, I'm just going to go round, I think, at this stage. And we'll see what we do, whether we go for full depth or not, or full. You see, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4. What we got? 7 by 7, so 7, 7, 6, 6, 36, 7 sevens, more than 36. You like my maths? This is how I do maths. My maths is terrible. Actually, that's not strictly speaking true. My maths isn't terrible. It's just unorthodox, and I really didn't ought to be doing this at the level, did I? Because that's kind of silly. And again, I don't know what the depth is. Whether there's again a limit to how far these stabilizers can go down. But we do need to take out all of that, and they should be just the one in the middle. Now here's the question: do I take out this floor and replace it with something that is not natural in the nether? So say cobblestone. Perfect. If I take this out and then I'll put a layer of cobblestone in, and then go down one and put a layer, and then have another layer of candles, then this might be the best way, and I only need to have access from, you know, over there somewhere, just to get that little bit in. As I say, there's no danger of me then knocking the cobblestone out by accident, because, well, why would I? That has also got, that is pretty good, because that's free Ignis as well, even better. So if we just lay this out like that, this I think will work. Now you can do it above. I just like to hide my stabilizers as best I can. Well, because simple as. There is no really good reason for it. It's just because. We'll use those for this. Just to save us having to go back, and then we can take our candles and we can go 1. So if we put 1 in that corner, we have to have 1 in that corner. If we put 1 in this corner, we have to have 1 in that corner. So on and so forth. 1 here has to be matched by 1 there. 1 here, 1 there. 1 in the middle, 1 in the middle. So usually it's not that big a deal, because you just do that, and then we can run around here and things. It's only an issue when you have less stabilizers than you've got space to put them, because then you need to make sure that you keep your memory and, you know, where the stabilizers are firmly in mind. Otherwise you'll end up imbalancing your infusion altar, and when you imbalance it, you might as well not even bother trying to stabilise it. The imbalance is worse, generally speaking, than the stabilisation. Or at least in my experience, whenever I have imbalanced the stabilisers. Not so much the infusions. Some infusions are naturally unbalanced and you can't avoid that. But yeah, most of the time, good idea to avoid it. So we can drop down here, and then we can... Ooh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all, actually. How do I get out? I need some way. Have I got any... I've got sticks, haven't I? Let me get some ladders in here, then. Alright. I'll just make 2 lots. That should be more than adequate. And then we can... if I pop this here, so I know that one's safe, we can drop down and we can come down here. That one's okay. Let me jump over here. That one's okay. This is because obviously you can get lava pockets in the nether, and the lava pockets are not your friend. 1, 2... Oh, I can't remember how big I needed to make it now. Was it 7 by 7? It was, wasn't it? 3 and then 1 to the middle. So from under there we go 1, 2, 3. Then the middle. Then 1, 2, 3. Now if I'm right here, 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's the middle. So we can take you out, and we can just leave that as a good indicator of where the middle is. How do I do this without incinerating myself? And I'm probably going over a little bit now as well. Let me pop that there. I haven't actually got the necessaries to do this properly anyway, so because we need cobblestone. So I can get that done between episodes. That's fairly straightforward. We can get the stabilizers in because we've got another 42, which I think should be just about enough. I can kill more should I need more piggy men, should I need 2. But yeah, that's pretty straightforward, really. Everything's working fine. We'll get the stabilization done, then hopefully next episode we can have a bash at some more infusions with without the worry of there being large or a fair amount of flux in this area. It is imbalanced, but we'll live. I'm not seeing any signs of any flux down there, so yeah. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. Made a little bit of progress. Improved our mob farm significantly. So until then, bye bye for now, and I will see you soon.